Okay, we're recording. Sifu David Ackworth with Black Dragon Modern Combat. Hello, my warrior brothers and sisters. This is where tradition becomes evolution. What does that even mean? It means that I'm a free thinker. I've spent so many years doing all these different styles and arts that I've allowed myself, because I put into time the tradition, the respect, the discipline, that I can start thinking on my own and evolutionizing different ideas. And so, for instance, the figure eights and the shielding that we went over, those are all my ideas. Now, are they original ideas? They actually are. Is the geometry mine? No, of course not. Have I seen other ideas and systems and the Filipino and all that? I respect it all, but it's how I'm putting it together. So those are my ideas, and breaking it down and giving it names. So I'm not trying to sound like anything but the truth. That's all. I'm a very humble person, but if you do something, you do something, and you can kind of claim it. I write books, and so I put my name on it. I'm going to put somebody else's name on it. So anyways, those ideas are mine. So if they're dumb, they're mine too. I claim that. If they're really smart and you like it, well, I'll claim it also. So I play the neutral. This is just what I do, and I'm just passing it on. And hopefully, someone sees what I see, and if they don't, they don't. That's okay. It doesn't matter. I recently asked a quick question, which I'll never ever do, and the answer was okay. It was somebody on YouTube, but the delivery, it really bothered me. And here's the thing is, you don't know who's asking the question and how long they've been doing something or whatever. And it was like a friend said once, you ask someone the time and they tell you how to build a clock or a watch. So I kind of felt that way. Anyways, I was like, yeah, and I already have my own answers. So I'm like, well, what am I asking? I don't even know. But at least they did, they came back with something that I thought was respectful and nice, but I didn't like how it was, I don't know, it didn't sit well with me. So I'll never do it again. I will say there is somebody I've been watching a lot, and I'm going to ask his permission to name him, which I'm sure he'll say it's okay, but hey, you never know. And because I don't name people, I named one person once so far, but other than that, I think you should be careful with who you're promoting and who you're naming, and have their okay on it. So I'm going to ask his okay, because I really like what he's doing a lot. Anyways, tonight we're going to, if you ask me, I will go deeper into the shielding, what I call the shielding protocol and protocols, and go more complex on it and put together more as a more complex drill. So if you want that, I'll do it. This is something I wasn't really going to do, but if you want me to, I will. If somebody asks me, I will do a video on it. If not, I'll wait a couple days, and then I'll just move on to the applications that I'm going to do with what we've been doing. And so tonight, I'm just going to use this light. I've gone over this light, heavy, and live blade training. And so I'm just going to use the light Kali stick, one of my favorite sticks, and go over and not really go too complex about it. Well, I say that, but go over a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 12 strike angles. Now, again, I didn't invent these at all, but I respect them and love them, and apply them to things I do, to everything I do. And so I talked about the 1 and the 2. So I'll just kind of go through it and not worry too much about what I call pre-entry node pathways, like how we're getting there. So and don't worry about the footwork. You can turn your waist a little bit if you want to, kind of follow what I'm doing. But again, this is for the new person or someone new into self-defense and wanting to learn weapon, some type of weapon idea. And I will say that whatever you learn with this, you can apply to anything: a pencil, a pen, a plant. Let me look around: a pot, an egg from Russia, something from Turkey from my grandparents. So it goes on and on. A cup. What do you call those things? A remote thing, for the TV. Okay, I won't go there. So anything in your hand. A pair of glasses. I'm not wearing my glasses. A pair of glasses. a cell phone. Everybody's got a freaking cell phone in their hand, so you might as well make good use of it. Okay, so I'll start with my right foot forward, and I'm just going to show with the strike one, and I talked about it yesterday, so you can go back to yesterday's video and see a little more in depth about it. So 1, then I'm going to come across with a 2. These are 45 degrees. Then I'm just going to swing over, and this is important to find this position first, and then come across with a 3. So I'm coming all the way across, swing over, so across to 3, swing over, and cross with the 4. So let's just go 1 through 4 one more time. 1, I'm just drawing it back, striking with a 2, flipping over, coming all the way across with the 3. So that would be a laptic. And then all the way across with the 4. All the way across with the 4. Keeping your hand, don't just let your hand straighten out like this. I've talked about this. It's a no-no. So if my arm is this way, the stick is this way. So I have to turn if I want to get all the way across. So I don't get to go like this. That's no good. So your body's connected to it, especially with the 4 and the 2, but with everything. So there's the 4. Then I'm going to roll this around, make a florette, strike over. I'm coming over the top of my head, or sometimes I come from the side and strike with a 12. 12 is and don't go any further than 45 degrees. So the mistake is to go all the way down like this, or let your hand swing down. It's right there, 45 degrees. That's it. So again, right here is the strike node at 45 degrees. Think of like the planets and different places. There's different Earth, stars and planets and meteors, whatever, just something in the sky. And so this is a particular place. Like if you look in astronomy, things move and all that, but let's just say that in that flash of a moment, there's something right there, and that's the node. Think of like a star there or planet, and that's where this is going to land. It's going to land right there. So it's a particular place. There's actually what are called these nodes that are, my wife's teaching me this, and she's learning, but that are, it's if you split a dragon in half, it's the head of the dragon and the back part of the dragon, and the rear of the dragon, and they're numerical nodes. They're not, there's nothing there, but there's something there, and they're really important, and they're near the moon, like on. And so I think about it all the time when I think of the nodes, that because it's so important, but you don't see it. And so the same thing here, you have to see it in your mind where that node is at and where that stopping point is. And even using just a visualization of that you're striking something here. So even when I strike with the 1, I'm thinking there's a node right here. There's the entry node, and then there's a strike node. Entry node in position, strike node. So with the number 2, here I'm swinging all the way through with the 3, getting this hand out of the way, crossing with the 4, just connect with your body. Think Tai Chi-ish here. Then I'm swinging around and striking with the 12. Now the 12 we can do on either side, even when we're starting with the right hand and going through the sequence. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I can swing over from this side. And instead of going 45 degrees that I talked about the 0, I'm going straight across from here. So from here, forward, or over the head, for just a strike in front of you at a 45 degree angle. So that's the 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it with the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 12. 1, 2, and I'm flipping over, lining up at the horizontal, coming across, horizontal, and then I could just start from there, or I could flip over to gain a little momentum, and then cross over with the 4, and then like I said, you can either go on either side to strike with the 12. If you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 12. Of course, you can break it up. So I can do a 3, 4, 12. So once you learn different angles, you can put them in any sequence you want. Then you're creating kind of your own little kata, your own little form. So I could go 2, 3, 1, 2. I'm just making it up. 3, 1. Write them down. Write down numbers. Start with the 12. Go to the 3, 2. 12, 3, 2. Okay? And then you want to get a little more complex. You add a shield. 1, 2. I can come over, circle around. 3, come over. Do a shield here, all the way through. Pull through. 4. Okay, so you start flowing through different ideas. You don't have to really think too much. I mean, you have to think about it a little bit, but not a whole lot. And because reality is freeform, things are happening freeform. So maybe you're just moving through things. You're just not really thinking. I'm just like flowing and just letting things happen. Where am I going? I don't know where I'm going. 3. Maybe I do 2 3s. Do 2 2s. A 1. A 12. A 12. So who knows? Okay, so you can start going through a free form sequential kata that you make up on your own. But it's good just to start with the 1, going 2, because we can all go 1, 2, 3, 4, 12. Okay, that's it. That's today's video. Like I said, if you want me to go through the shielding stuff, you have to let me know. Otherwise, I will come back with very simple, straightforward, as realistic as we could possibly think about it, applications, and involving a weapon hand and an empty hand, open hand. So that's about it. Thank you for watching. And again, this isn't breaking type stuff here, but if you're new to it, it is. And it's like, okay, cool, I'm learning something new and I have something to work with. And that's it. So if you have any other questions, you can probably go back on the other videos and check those out and just get a little more in-depth ideas of what's going on with what I do. Okay, so I am going to bid you goodbye. Take care. Bye-bye.